everyone. So today I wanted to do a more detailed review on my new Christian Dior tote bag for all my bag lovers out there. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the Christian Dior Calfskin Embossed Oblique book tote in black, and it is just beautiful. So I hope the pictures do it justice so you can actually see how beautiful this bag really is. So I want to go ahead and dive right into this bag. As you can see, it has the embossed Dior logo throughout the entire bag. It does show the embossed Christian Dior Paris logo on the front. And unlike the embroidered canvas version of this bag, it does not repeat the logo in the back, and that is true to the authentic piece. But the quality of this leather is just amazing. It is so buttery smooth and really lacks any imperfections. True to the authentic piece, we have the classic roll top handles that continue that embossed Dior logo. To the untrained eye, you may not see any imperfections, but for me and any of the rep lovers out there, we know how important glazing is. So this is why I really love black bags, is because it really hides any imperfections. So this glazing might look fine, but if you look up close, and I'll do a close-up shot, there is some imperfections where the glazing is overlapping on the material. So I wanted to talk about the structure of this bag. It is a classic tote bag, and for the purposes of this video, I have inserted a box for it to maintain its shape. But it is a classic tote bag that eventually does lose its shape after a while. Not its physical shape, but it starts to fold within itself. As a tote bag should, it is collapsible. As you can see, it folds down the middle. It's quite storable and doesn't take up much room. But while we're talking about the exterior, I wanted to discuss the seams on the Dior tote. So as you can see, you have the embossed Dior logo along the bottom of the bag, but the Dior logo is going in one direction and then changes direction on either side. That is accurate and true to the authentic Dior tote. There are two seams that are also visible on the authentic piece, but they might not be as prominent as you can see on the replica item. So the seams might be a little less visible. And also, I wanted to touch base on the seams at each corner of the bag. Again, this is something that you do find and see with the authentic Dior tote. But again, it may not be as prominent as it is on the replica. But again, that goes back to the trained eye versus anyone in public everyday life noticing these small, minute details. Now that I want to discuss the interior of the bag, I did turn on some natural studio lighting, so hopefully you can get a better idea. I know it is difficult to see the interior of a black bag, but this bag is really nice. So the typical interior of this embossed Dior book tote is a suede interior, and of course, as is true with all classic tote bags, there is no interior pocket, which is true to the authentic as well. Taking a closer look at the details, you can see that there is a tab that displays the Christian Dior Paris Made in Italy trademark logo, as is true to the authentic. And then on the reverse side, you can see that there is a date code, which again is true to an authentic piece. This date code reads 17BO01 575. So for anyone who's not familiar with the DIOR date code system, it is similar, if not identical, to the Louis Vuitton date code system, in which it features two letters which would indicate the factory, country, location of where the bag was made, and then four sets of numbers that would give you the week and the year the bag was made. So for this particular bag, as you can see, we have the two letters being BO, which we know from our Louis Vuitton date code system indicates that the factory is located in Italy, which would appropriately match the tag of this bag. Now looking at the numbers, we have 0175. So 07 would indicate that it was made in the 7th week, and 15 would indicate that it was made in the year 2015. So this would be a proper and accurate date code for the embroidered canvas DIOR tote bag, but for this calfskin leather embossed DIOR tote bag, it was actually released in 2018, so this date code would not be accurate. So in regarding to size of the bag, there are two size options with the Christian Dior embroidered canvas tote. It comes in a large and small size option. I do not believe that the size options are available in the embossed leather version of the bag. So this is the larger size of the Christian Dior tote. So for all the bag lovers out there, I want to reference the size so you can get an idea. So looking at the handle drop, I am showing it to be about 6.5 inches and 16 centimeters, which is about accurate to the authentic. The authentic handle drop should be about 6.25 inches. Now looking at the height of the bag, I am showing a 13.5 inches or 34 centimeters, which is accurate to the authentic. Looking at the overall length of the bag, I am showing a 16.5 inches or 42 centimeters, which again is true to the authentic. Looking at the width of the bag, measuring it at its widest option, I am showing about 7 inches or about 17.5 centimeters, which may be a little large, as I think the authentic is about 6 inches, but again, I am not sure if those measurements are at its widest or at its natural state. So overall, the size is very handy if you're going to be carrying a lot of items. It could be utilized as a work tote to carry your laptop and such. Now for carrying this bag, I did not find it to be very comfortable over the shoulder, even though that is an option. I think it would be more of a handheld bag. But overall, this is a really beautiful, versatile tote bag. And if you head over to my Instagram, you can get more details about where you can get your own Christian Dior embossed leather tote bag in black. Again, don't forget there are many other color options. But otherwise, I hope this was useful for everyone, and thank you very much for watching.